Hello, hi, and welcome to the very first video of Chillie Events Network channel. In this very first episode, we bring you event industry news, event suppliers details and info. We bring you event venues details and info. So stay tuned as I bring you Chillie events taking place in and around South Africa. My name is Bongani, your host, and this is Chillie Events Network channel. The event industry. Even though our circumstances and its outcomes are still vague, the passion for the industry remains. Our next steps are clear, and yes, we will event again. What does the next few months in South Africa mean for event professionals, and what can we expect in the coming future? Here are 5 changes we can expect in the near coming future. Number 1. Hybrid events are the new normal. Once the numbers of South African COVID-19 cases have dropped indefinitely, only then will we be able to see a further ease in live events regulations. However, many events will still take place in a virtual environment that will often take place to complement on-site events as part of hybrid concepts. Hybrid events will continue to be important for years to come for various reasons, and those are travel budgets have been affected. Hybrid events offer flexibility to deliver staff training and host client meetings worldwide. The extended audience reach facilitated by technology and online content deliveries in numerous locations worldwide. Number 2. Contactless interactions. Event organizers are all aware of the current measures that need to be taken in order to prevent further spread of the virus, despite the fact that the event managers ache to return to work and carry on as normal. We are not blind to the current situation and have all implemented rigorous safety measures to reduce high touch points and to ensure attendee safety at live events. 2020 accelerated the overall digitization of events. We will soon see contactless payments, online registrations, visitor check-in applications, digital ticketing, automated door systems, touchless hand sanitizers, and other forms of non-physical interactions. Be prepared to take a big leap into the world of the LOT and rely on digital applications in more and more circumstances. Number 3. Personalization and engagement. As virtual events allow for a larger audience, one of the biggest challenges faced by event professionals in South Africa will be to keep the virtual attendees entertained and engaged throughout the event. The solution to an engaged audience is to create content that resonates with them, that addresses their challenges and that provides answers to their questions, but most of all, finding the right speaker to deliver that content. Number 4. Event analytics. Like everything in the online world, virtual events open new horizons to events performance analytics, with the data gathered for event professionals to cater future events to the audience's exact needs, which in turn should provide a higher success rate for future events. It will also allow for them to provide insights to exhibitors, speakers, and sponsors. 5. More outdoor events. We live in an extraordinarily beautiful country. Why not take your next event outside? Every garden or piece of land can become a venue. Add in a tent, marquee, furniture, catering, decor, AV, staging, and tech, and you've got yourself a very beautiful setup and a venue to host your event. Outdoor events will be able to accommodate a larger number of guests without having a spatial restrictions. We still need to comfortably distance ourselves from one another. And the conclusion, yep, these upcoming months and the future thereof will be the year of curated and personalized experiences. The line between the real world and the digital space will become more non-existent to attendees become immersed in online experiences that will prompt them to comment, rate, vote, ask questions, and share feedback. Event professionals will be reinventing their job profile, while the entire event industry will adjust to new revenue streams, monetization models, and event formats. Despite the current situation, live events can still continue to take place. If you love this video, please hit the subscribe button, the notification pad, and the share button to share this video. Event suppliers. Are you running an event, need a little help or a lot of help even? Quickhead has rounded up a peak of suppliers and helpers in and around the eventing industry who can help with everything you can't afford yourself. Here's the ultimate list of South African event suppliers. Number 1. Production. A production company helps you conceptualize and execute your event properly, as well as obtain all the necessary permits you will need to host the event. Some of many reasons to get help, rather than trying to do everything yourself, is that production companies are familiar with most venues, as well as being in the know about license and permits needed, while they often have great relationships with reliable and well-priced suppliers, as well as years of experience to boot. They can avoid common industry mistakes and handle stressful, difficult situations for you, helping to ensure that your event runs smoothly and there are no embarrassing and or expensive glitches. Number 2. Waste management. Where there is an event, there are people, and where there are people, there is waste. What you may not know is that in order for an event permit to be granted, you need a waste plan and someone to deal with it for you. Getting in a waste company will sort out this plan for you and will generally recycle it as much as they can and will give you a report on what quantities were recycled or dumped. A win for you and our planet. Number 3. Technical gear. If you are running a music event, you'll need to hire in sound lighting equipment, possibly even some kind of crazy rig that shoots fireworks to a crazy beat. A lot of your attendees' experience of your event will hinge on this kind of stuff being perfect, so make sure that you have the best you can afford. The technical manager will also be able to recommend the correct setup based on your venue and attendance. Number 4. Backline suppliers. If your event involves bands, you may also be required to supply instruments, so unless you have a serious collection of these at home, you'll need to call someone. Number 5. Tents and marquees. If your event is outdoors, you'll need to provide protection from the elements. Stretch tents are more aesthetically pleasing and generally cheaper than PVC marquees, but aren't as secure, so you'll have to think twice about what's more important for your event while thinking of your budget and your event goer's needs. And number 6. Bar infrastructure. Complete your event with a top-notch bar provided by professionals, as well as dealing with all the staff and cash-ups on the day. They will also be able to assist you with that much-needed liquor license application. Number 7. Two-way radios. Communication on a day is vital to a well-run and safe event. And the best way to do this without using cell phones is getting hold of a set of two-way radios. They come with up to 16 separate channels on them, which is useful when you are running multiple departments that each need their own clear channel for communication while still being able to contact other departments. Number 8. Toilets. Arguably one of the most important things to get right at your event. You don't want to fall short in providing portable facilities and have people waiting for hours in the queues. Similarly, making sure your toilets are well maintained throughout the duration of your event will go a long way in ensuring the happiness of your guests. The amount needed depends on the type of event you're throwing, but as a general rule, you should provide a single toilet for every 75 people attending for a camp-over event like a festival, and about one toilet per every 100 people attending for a shorter period event like a concert. Number 9. Furniture. For all your decor, furniture, crockery, cutlery, glassware, and miscellaneous needs for your event. Number 10. Wristbands. Wristbands, although they take a little longer to put on at the door, they are still the best way to secure your event and make different ticket types distinguishable at a glance, such as under 18s, VIPs, etc. They also come in a variety of pretty excellent colors. Number 11. Safety officer. Safety should be one of the most important to you, since your guests are trusting you to keep them safe while they enjoy your event. Once again, in order to obtain an event permit, you'll need to appoint a safety officer who will also be able to assist you with your event application and make sure all crews are keeping safe on site during the build and strike phases of production. Better safe than sorry. Number 12. Medic. In order to obtain an event permit, you'll need to submit a medical plan and have registered medical professionals on site to implement it. Bear in mind that legally you need a medic on site for the complete duration of build, show and strike. Number 13. Fencing. Secure your outdoor events and create entrance chutes for your guests entering in and passing out during perfectly placed fencing. Fencing is also very useful for locking off no-go areas, back-of-house areas and restricted access areas. Number 14. Security. Security are your eyes and ears on the ground, as well as being the guardians of your event, keeping you and your guests safe. In order to have your event permit application approved, you will need to submit a security plan and have sufficient security on site. In terms of legislation, you need one security guard per 70 people attending your event. Number 15. Temporary Wi-Fi installation. Internet access is needed for your scanning devices to sync at the door, and also essential to ensure they all have the same checked-in data and that your online guest list is updated to all devices when people buy tickets online. If you love this video, please hit the subscribe button, the notification pad and the share button to share this video. The event venues. With the events industry slowly starting to release smaller events, now is the ideal time to engage with your customers and start planning your functions at the Johannesburg Expo Center. With the unique configuration offered by the venue, the facility can easily accommodate small and large format events while adhering to all required regulations. Why is the Johannesburg Expo Center positioned as the venue choice under these unique circumstances? The JEC has a total of 8 halls. These facilities range in size from 2,500 to 12,200 square meters. Each hall has spacious, dedicated conference facilities which can be used as catering or registration areas to break up the event space without affecting the flow of the event. In addition to the indoor space, the venue halls all lead out into spacious garden and esplanade areas, ensuring visitors have ample space to practice social distancing whilst networking or taking courses. The halls were designed with convenience in mind, offering multiple loading bays to enable easy access for contractors, and with an exceptional floor loading capacity. We can allow delivery vehicles to drive right onto the floor to deliver goods or showcase heavy industrial machinery in an indoor setting. A very unique feature of the venue is the dedicated entrance points per hall. This allows an organizer to break their event into smaller themed events, each with their own parking, entrance and registration points. The JEC is the ideal venue for any functions such as trade shows, exhibitions, conferences, lifestyle festivals, government functions, product launches and corporate functions. So if you're hosting an event soon and don't have a venue, you can visit the Johannesburg Expo. If you love this video, please hit the subscribe button, the notification pad and the share button to share this video. We have come to the end of our first video. Please join us on our second video as we cover entertainment news, celebrity news and we look at the upcoming events happening in and around South Africa. My name is Bongani, your host, and this is Chillie Events Network channel.